Did I miss something?
No. Oh my
What
god,
in the hell?
You clicked off the screen again. That's fine. Nobody sees that but us.
I thought I already had a pistol by now.
No, you get the pistol out of the captain's area, I think.
What's in here? I remember now.
Yeah, it's in the drawer. Yeah, you were really focused on what I was saying. But I mean, ultimately I think that's why I don't care for this game, because
I have only 2 bullets.
yeah, because everything that this game
I'm going to save here.
everything that this game attempts to do at this specific point fails at what it's trying to do. And I can see how it would scare
Me?
No, not even you. Even you probably don't think this is a particularly scary game, honestly.
It makes me a little nervous, but I'm not nervous because of... Okay, I don't think the enemy design's terrible. I think it could be better, but what scares me about it is just the fact that I know they could possibly kill me because I'll run out of ammo.
But
that is a totally different scare than, hey, something could get me.
But that's where that makes this game weak, you know?
It does.
Because this is not a fair comparison at all, but let's take the Silent Hill series, okay? Even when you have unlimited amounts of ammo and you're not worried about running out of ammo in that game, because honestly, in Silent Hill, you're just not worried about running out of ammo because you only fight certain things, right?
Can you knock them through that door?
But that game is terrifying. That series is terrifying, regardless of the fact that you have adequate ammo.
True. I don't want to break open that thing because...
Yes, that was the clinking of bottles of alcohol that I am using to get through this game. Nick,
Why do they make me open these drawers when there's nothing there?
Nick, I'm gonna need you to confirm that this is the most amount of alcohol you've seen me consume in a playthrough yet.
It is.
And I need it. And I think it's helping because I'm not just talking about how bad the game is, I'm justifying it with reasons why it's terrible. Oh, I was also going to say,
damn it.
I can see why it terrifies a younger generation, because those, for whatever reason, the generation after us is terrified by jump scares, and the generation after that are terrified by are terrified by things like Five Nights at Freddy's, which is possibly one of the dumbest games of all time. Which I give all props to the guy who made that game. He designed a game that accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish and terrifies the specific targeted audience. But it doesn't change the fact that that game is fucking terrible. That is a terrible... It's barely a game, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but there is a specific audience that is terrified by that, and this could scare that audience. But those of us that have played through survival horror as it was being created come to this game, and if you're still terrified by this, honestly, if you were brought up and lived through the era of the original Resident Evils, Alone in the Dark, Silent Hill, all of those series, and this game still terrifies you, you seriously need to reconsider what the fuck terrifies you. I mean, because this game doesn't hold a candle
there we go
to the horror of previous generations. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Better graphics does not make a game scarier.
Well, while I've been talking, I was thinking that I do kind of like that they limit the ammo here in this area, but at the same time I don't, because...
Oh, I'm not saying it's a problem. What I'm saying is that is the entire crux of the horror of this particular part of the game. If you still had all of the weapons that you had when you were playing as Ethan, would you be as terrified of those things?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
but again, the only reason that I would be terrified is because the enemies in this particular game are bullet sponges. So
okay,
I don't feel empowered when fighting them at any point in time.
Okay, but here's the other thing. In the original Resident Evil, and we discussed this numerous times, you're terrified of the hunters. You believe the hunters are these supernatural beasts that can defy all logic in games and determine that it is you playing, and they target you specifically. Like, you feel it as a personal attack on you when you're playing that game. So no matter what weapons you have, you're always terrified of the hunters. Even when you have the Magnum, you're terrified of them.
Yeah, but
this game doesn't approach that level of terror with any of their monsters.
Except the Travises. I hate the Travises.
Well, everybody hates the Travises. I have a special fondness in my heart for them. My tiny, tiny, wilted mutant heart.
What? Why? You need to remember. So we can
You need to shut up.
family.
I think ultimately that...
See, I can't even point the gun at her.
Yeah.
That takes points.
Yeah, and don't... honestly, don't get me wrong. Creepy children in anything, movies, video games, TV series, whatever. Creepy children creep me. Why are we watching this video? We don't have to watch this.
No, have to. This one you actually have to.
Creepy children in any media creep me
Don't
out.
tell me what I have to watch.
But Evie is not scary. Evie is annoying. And I think it goes back to the same reason that I think that Jack and all of the infected people in this game are annoying. Marguerite is because they talk.
I probably shouldn't say this, but she didn't even scare my daughter.
Evie?
And my daughter's 4.
Yeah.
Like,
Evie's
like her... Well, of course, she was the old lady by then, and she was all... The only thing my daughter said was, "That's
It
disgusting."
is your fault.
Old people are
It doesn't
gross.
matter that you died.
And that's why I agree with your daughter that you are gross.
I'm not that old. And I'm not mutated like that.
You are younger than me, and yet you manage to be older at the same time.
That's true. I'm wiser.
Not wiser.
I'm wiser.
More senile. More senile, more forgetful,
Okay, Evie.
less
Where are
coordinated,
I'm not...
more incontinent.
No, okay, now you're going... No. Okay, yeah, well... See, this part right here...
I'm getting you adult diapers for your birthday.
You know, I think you do this part either way, with either character, I think.
I think it's stupid. So now you're playing as Mia in a flashback of Mia
So she has that bottle.
with a different inventory. This is literally meta. This is literally...
I just noticed she had that bottle,
Yeah.
and she doesn't know what it is at that time, but it's the same damn bottle.
But this is Inception, dude. This is literally a dream within a dream. This is the fucking movie Inception right now.
Well, this is what's happening in the movie, but you get to play it.
And that movie's fucking terrible. Like, I don't understand why everybody thinks that movie is fantastic. It's about why... It's the same as why I don't
know if I've watched that movie.
It's not great. It's about different levels of dreams and at what level is reality. You really have to figure out what is real in that movie and what's actually subconscious or dream or not reality. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit going on in that movie. It's not that complex. It's not that deep. It's not that good. But it falls into the level of The Matrix. Like, I didn't like The Matrix because everything in The Matrix that it does that everybody was so wow about, with the exception of bullet time. And the multiple cameras filming from every angle and being able to move around the person in slow motion. But every other element of that game, of that movie, is done and is stolen from somewhere else. Is done better elsewhere and stolen from elsewhere. So it's I'd seen it all already. So, and Inception is really no different. I mean, it's not the same as The Matrix, but same concept of everything that Inception does has been done elsewhere and done to better effect. they just keep trying to they just try to mash up all these different elements, and they think that mashing them up makes for a better whole. And in reality, that's not what really happens. But
She's vomiting.
Ew.
Damn, I'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. All right, we need to find her, and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
so I just really hope that whatever they make after 7, with the exception of 2, because 2's not going to be anything like this. 2's just a remake, and nothing that I've seen from 2 makes me dislike 2. The remake of 2. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's not exactly what I would want, but I'll compromise to get what they're doing. You know what I mean? But this, I hope that if they do a Resident Evil 8, that it has nothing to do with any of this E-Series, D-Series, EV molded bullshit, because this is all garbage. This is all garbage. These monsters are shitty knockoffs of the regenerators from RE4 and whatever the fuck the monsters are in the Revelations, the first Revelation game. These are shitty knockoffs of those.
They're pretty much the same.
Yeah. So I just hope that.
Although maybe that was kind of the point. I don't know.
They need to go back to making interesting monsters, and I don't care if they reuse. There's one in there with you. I don't care if they reuse hunters, lickers, monsters that they used from the original games. They need to do something, because these monster designs, as far as I'm concerned, are the worst in the series.
Crap.
I even prefer the bugs from RE0. And those were pretty uninspired designs, you know what I mean? They just took bugs and made them bigger. And in this game, I feel like the molded are even less inspired.
Oh, wait. Whatever. It's not like I really need it for when you're back in the real world. So this part you can waste as much ammo as you want, because...
Well, yeah, because you don't get to keep it.
Oh, crap. There's something behind me.
Sorry, I pulled the microphone away. Yeah, because you don't get to keep the ammo. So you just waste whatever you want. Again, another reason why this part of the game is super stupid. So, they break up an element of where they take away all your ammo, and instead they give you a section where you have basically... There's no reason to conserve ammo because you don't get to take any of it back with you anyway.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I go through here yet? No.
I mean, does that not feel disjointed to you?
Well, they're trying to tell another element of the story, but to me, they should have given you the option to skip it.
I feel like this section of the game should have been DLC.
They could have done that too, yeah.
Mia's story should have just been a DLC.
Don't tell them that, because then they'll make every element of the next game DLC that's